Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, a Black Men's podcast where various black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we got B,
Up, y'all.
and I don't know who else is going to be here, but right now it's pretty much going to be us three. So with that being said, make sure you weigh in to like, subscribe, follow, depending on your platform. Make sure to check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description podcast over there on YouTube. Make sure to check us out over there on Instagram. I know I said it all last year. I'll say it again this year. Need to start working on it. Don't keep up with it, but I'm going to start. I'm going to try to do better this year. All additional audio platforms are in the description down below. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I was actually talking to James last night,
Hmm.
and man, I got up and I felt lightheaded than a mug.
Are you good?
Yeah, basically what happened was I didn't eat all last night and the entire day to that night.
Hmm.
So I was like, so I was just sitting there like, you know what I've been doing? I've been trying to lose weight because I've
Hmm.
got a little too heavy, which is not
Hmm.
good. I mean, I'm probably, well, I'm down a little bit, but I was the heaviest I've ever weighed in my life. And as you
Hmm.
know, when I hit a certain weight, I started having issues. Like I was having a knee issue or starting to have back issues. And And what other things I usually start having chest issues once I hit that kind of weight. So typically, once I'm that big, I need to go ahead and start working out to lose weight, and that usually always happens between the holidays. So once I get to like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then I got some birthdays, I tend to eat bad, but then after that, I gotta quickly, quickly, lose the weight, or I start having issues. So basically, I spent that entire day. Well, I spent yesterday like the night before, then basically the entire day I didn't eat nothing. I think I only drunk like maybe one bottle of water. And so yeah, I was on the phone with James, and at that point I was freaking damn near ready to fall over.
Yeah, man. You gotta at least keep your water intake, man. I understand. You kind of fast a little, but it's good to have a good amount of water throughout the day.
You know what?
Um.
Actually that's a good conversation to start off with because I did want to talk about that a little bit on here is fasting and the proper way to fast because again, I don't know when James is gonna be here, but yeah, he was talking to me about fasting and how he said that there's basically a proper way to do it. And he said what I was doing is kind of defeating the purpose because, yeah, it's okay not to eat, but the problem is your body goes on survival mode. And then when it's on survival mode and you don't eat, well, then all that weight that you take off, it's just basically once you eat again, your body's going to retain that, just going to retain all that food and put it into fat. So it kind of defeats
Mhm.
the purpose.
Yep. Yep.
And I know you know about fasting, so.
Like I said, I've attempted fasting several times, and one I've learned is uh, you kind of want to gradually get into that mode too fast. When you just go cold turkey like that, like James said, kind of defeats the purpose. You know, and I think it shocks your body because it's just not used to it. It's used to you eating heavy, like all this heavy food, and all of a sudden you stop. I think it's, well, at least from my experience, you want to reduce all the junk and all the heavy foods. You reduce it, and you want to start implementing more fruits, more vegetables. So to allow the fruits and vegetables to, consume more of that and less of the starch and the carbs and, let your body get used to that. So when you get to a point where you're going to attempt to stop eating for, like, say, 24 hours or 48 hours, or whatever, how many days you can do, your body will be a lot more used to it at that point. Um, because the last time I went on a fast, it was like I said, it was pretty much an all fruit. It was all fruit diet with some vegetables. Focus on fruits that had like a lot of electrolytes and a lot of health benefits to it. And I lost a lot of. I did it for a month, and I went from 180 to 130 in 1 month. So I pretty much lost 50 pounds in 1 month, and and like I ain't gonna lie, it felt amazing, but I wouldn't do it in that way anymore. I wouldn't attempt it in that way because I went straight for that type of diet. I didn't get my body used to that type of diet. So,
Well, let me ask you this. Was this
uh,
when you were younger?
no, no, no.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Because I know when I was younger, I used to do crap like that all the time. I
oh
mean,
yeah,
not in a
yeah.
month, but yeah, like I when I was younger, I did fast, but I'll be honest, it's just a lot different now than when I was younger. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your body metabolism was way higher. So I mean, like when you was younger, it really didn't matter what you ate at that moment. You could eat a whole box of pizza and be good. And
Oh man,
then
I talk about that like every couple of months on this podcast. How
hmm
I used to be able to eat a whole entire pizza and be fine.
hmm
No price, eat an entire box, man. That's one thing I could say, man. Man, that's one thing I miss about youth for sure. It's just being able to eat whatever you want and it barely affects you.
it affected you. You just didn't feel
Mhm.
it. That's a better term. It had effect, you just didn't feel it. Because like I said, you was burning it off, you was a lot more active. But like I said, if I wanted to attempt that, oh my God, my stomach would be clogged. I'm in the bathroom. If I'm trying to attempt to eat a full box of pizza, and then you could now, because now you're older, now you start feeling all the negative effects of eating such thing. Those negative effects were always there. It's just that, like I said, you were so young and hyper, you just didn't feel it, you know. Um, like I said, I go. I remember the time. Well, you know the story. My last time drinking Diet Pepsi.
Oh yeah.
Uh, yeah, I got my even on the podcast. My dad was diabetic, so he had diet everything in the refrigerator. So I was drinking a lot of Diet Pepsi, and Diet Pepsi is worse than regular Pepsi for a non-diabetic person. So I mean, it's still not good regardless, but you know, the sweetness on a diet product is a lot more sweeter than the normal. And the last time I took that Diet Pepsi, man, I swear I felt like this huge pain. It's like it was like in my spleen or something. Like it hurt. It hurt. I was like, oh, what's this? Yeah. I never took Diet Pepsi again after that. Of anything that's his diet, I didn't take at that from after that. And I was young during that time too. I,
Man,
I was still young, so
man,
you
I,
know.
I remember because I drunk soda for so long that man, when I started drinking water again, I was about ready to throw up. I remember that era. I was like, I was because all I used to do for a period of time was I had to drink soda and juice. And then I'm like, okay, let me just get off this soda and juice and let me just start drinking water. I tried to, like, number one, sparkling water was disgusting to me. Water made me feel like I was gonna throw up all over the place.
Hmm.
I felt like crap when I started drinking water. That was a bad couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm. As a back then, I was drinking, Gatorade, Powerade, like it was water as well. You
Yep.
know, I'm thinking, okay, this refresh, this quench my thirst, electrolytes, and it was nothing but sugar. That's all I was doing is pretty much drinking Kool-Aid. Pretty much that's all
Hmm.
with Gatorade, Powerade. It wasn't a question my thirst. It wasn't good for me whatsoever. You know. Now I wouldn't even bother even buying those type of drinks. Like I'll go buy some coconut water. You
Oh
know.
no, that's shit fucking disgusting.
Nah, I used to thought it was disgusting when
No.
the first time I had it, but when I had a cold glass of coconut water, oh my God, it tasted so refreshing. And
Nope. I,
I've been good with it since.
I can't agree. Coconut water is fucking disgusting.
It's very health beneficial.
I'm not denying that. That to me has anything to do with it not being disgusting.
Yeah, um, so I've been, so I'll do that. Um, I need to get back to eating a lot more fruits and vegetables, especially things like berries, strawberry, um, blueberry, blackberry. Um, I kind of like mangoes. They're just
Yeah, but the issue with
don't.
that is that crap, like, it doesn't stay. Like, that's one of my issues because we have blueberries in the ice box right now, and we had to toss them because they go bad fast. That's one thing I've noticed about fruit lately is that it goes bad way faster now than it used to.
Oh yeah. Well, it also depends when you get it too. When I was on my fruit diet, I went to various stores and I was examining the quality of fruits compared for each store. So like I said, a health food store. Well, the best to get your fruits, something like a farmer's market. That's the ideal situation to get your fruits or grow your own.
Yeah.
Um, but I realized like the going to like the health food store. When I get the fruits over there, it usually it ages generously and it actually tastes pretty good too. When I go to stores like Ralph's or Albertsons or Food for Less, those type of stores, they're decent. Um, it's solid. Now, Vallarta, you could get the fruits and fruits of it is cheap, but I realize it expires quickly, and so. If you want to get fruits and veg from Vallarta, you got to eat it quickly. You
Yeah.
can't, you can't really preserve it like that. And like I said, places like Walmart or Target, those are the worst. You know, I mean, you get it if you have to. I'm not gonna say that you're gonna die for eating those fruits, but I realize, like I said, the quality is not the same like the others.
Yeah.
So. Oh, and I will add like the smart finals. What's that other? What's that other place?
It depends on the
Uh,
smartest file because the smartest files that's close to me, it's not good.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
So you know about it. So I ain't tripping, but I
Yeah.
say that.
No, I bought the first time I went to Smarter Finals, it was cool. It was good. Then the next time I got it, I got a papaya. And that thing was awful tasting. Oh my God, what happened? What happened? And I got it right too, you know. Um, I mean, at a good point, and I was just like, oh, what the, yeah. There's another. I just can't. Okay, yeah, but yeah. As long as no Walmart, Target like that. I mean, get it if you have to. I mean, if it's in because the other places are more expensive, so um, it's a few dollars or more. So if it's in your budget, still go to Walmart, get your fruits and vegetables. Eat. It's better than not eating it at all, right? There's still some type of healthy benefits in it.
Yeah.
But if you can go to a better place to get your fruits and vegetables, which is more fresh and come from farms that don't shoot all these poisonous chemicals at it. That's the ideal situation. You know. Um, so yeah. Like I said, like so for those, like I said, more of that. Get your body used to the fruits. Get your body used to the vegetables and water. So by the time you say you want to not eat for 24 hours or 48 hours, you're good. I actually met a guy, he didn't eat for 30 days.
Yep.
I was like, wait. I'm like, I'm like 30, you didn't eat for 30 days. Like, yeah, I ain't eating nothing for 30 days. And, you
Yeah,
know,
but that's people that know what they're doing. I know some guys like that too,
hmm
but they know what they're doing. You gotta know what you're doing if you're gonna do that.
right.
Not really. I've done it.
Oh, yeah?
Hmm.
What was the experience like for you?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I mean, the weird part is when you stop being hungry. That's
Mm,
the interesting part.
yeah.
And when you finally break that fast, that's when you really need to know what you're doing. Anybody
Mm,
can just fucking hell. I mean, you could be broke and just not be eating.
right.
Yeah.
True.
When you fucking come out of that, it's not like, oh, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat a burger. That's a bad move.
Really?
That's a very bad. I did that the first time I did it, I fucked up and did that. Because I was just so hungry and we were just sitting there chilling, like, oh hell yeah, I'll get a burger. Shit. About 20 minutes later, I was doubled over, like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Nope, nope. When you break a prolonged fast, you usually have to have something super light. You want some fruit, some water, some like bone broth or some shit, like something to
Mm,
not upset your stomach because your stomach isn't used to all of that bullshit. So yeah, same
Dang.
thing with soda. I mean, the first time I tried to not drink soda, I think I lasted for over a year. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. And then we went out drinking and they were like, yeah, give me a Jack and Coke. And I drank that shit and it tasted like complete dirt. And I didn't know what the fuck was wrong. I was like, can I just get that Jack straight? I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. It's cool. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's wrong with the Coke. Maybe it's bad or something. Nope. Your body just doesn't like it.
hmm
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about when I started drinking water, I feel like I was gonna vomit the first time when I stopped drinking so much soda and like juice.
Yeah, but that's just because you're a weirdo. That's your body is supposed to accept that shit, not the other way around. Yeah, your body doesn't want soda because the shit they put in it is bad. Your body always wants water. You're just like a toddler, and you're like, man, fuck that. I don't want that. Water is gross. I think the most interesting thing, if you ever do a prolonged fast, is how shit tastes afterwards.
Mm,
Like, you don't understand, but how people are like, oh, fruit has a bunch of sugar. You're like, yeah, fuck no. No, sugar has a bunch of sugar. Man, you kidding me? You see this cake? That shit got sugar. No.
hmm
When you fucking come off of that shit and you start eating stuff like watermelon or but you were like, this is the sweetest shit on earth. This shit is delicious
mm,
because your body has flushed out all the bullshit. So when you actually eat it, it's like eating it for the first time again, and you're like, man, that's how people can be like vegetarian and vegan and shit. Like, because if you stay on that and you don't go back to the processed stuff, dog, it tastes great
Yeah, but then why do some of those people look? I mean, they seem healthy, but they look sickly.
because the fact of the matter is, when you're things like that, you have to have protein regardless of how you think about it. You have to have protein. Now, the
right.
problem is most people think protein is meat. That is true, but it's not the only protein. I mean, you can get protein from amaranth. You can get protein from, you know, teff. You can get, fucking garbanzo beans. All of those things are proteins.
Right.
So you can, and those aren't like animal meats, but it's protein. So you have to consume more of that stuff. And a lot of those people that you're like, oh, they look sickly. Well, they're not. They're usually protein deficient,
Mm.
and you want to do supplements. So you can do protein supplements too, and then your body will start you know getting into the habit of consuming that. Regardless, anybody you've ever seen like, oh, we're gonna work out, we're gonna fitness, it's always there's a amount of protein your body needs. You're in the macro, you gotta have that, regardless if you're getting it from a steak, whether you're getting it from a shake or
Right.
whatever. Fuck
hmm
it.
Yeah, did you ever hear about that one billionaire dude who's like he was like 40 and he's like doing all these experiments to like keep himself young. He like injects his son's blood into him, like his 19-year-old son's blood into him, and he's trying to find a fountain of youth. Have you heard about that dude?
That's some weird shit you watch.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, no, dog, you on your own with that one, pimp juice.
Yeah, it was a big, huge so they had like a little documentary about this dude on YouTube. He was talking about it, how like he has like supplements of that he eats, and like he has an entire medical staff, and he has a dark room where he has to sleep at 8 hours. Everything's on a schedule, and he's doing like an experiment to try to get himself young. And so yeah, at times he will inject his 19-year-old son's blood into his bloodstream. It's crazy, but he's trying to find a fountain of youth and keep himself young for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I don't know about all that shit. But I mean, I don't know about all that, but I know, was it Dana White? Like, that motherfucker has a pretty good regimen. That motherfucker puts himself in like a UV fucking bed, you know what I'm saying? And then he's like ice baths, and then he goes and fucking eats some protein and fucking works out. Like, he had all kinds of shit fucked up with him. And then like 6 to 8 months, like he turned all that shit around. And the doctors were telling him, "Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that." And he was like, "Hey, I don't believe none of you motherfuckers." Literally, he was like, "Dude, this is what I do, and it fixes you. You fix yourself."
I believe that, like I said, for most our problems, like health, it involves a diet. You know,
Yeah.
I believe that if you, I guess it's easy to eat bad and put yourself in bad health. The hard part is, it's gonna be twice as hard to get yourself out of it if you reverse your diet to good. But I do believe you eat the proper foods and put yourself on a tight diet, you can cure yourself. But for most, if not not all the health problems out there, you know, the cancer, and all the little all these little viruses out there.
Cancer being discovered that is just coming from the stuff that just we eat that's provided by. That's what's trying to be discovered right now.
Well, yeah, yeah, because of all the poison that's coming from these packaged food. Well, it's not just packaged foods. Like this, your fruits is being sprayed by pesticide that can kill the whole environment around it. So
Yeah, I think they said that the two big things that's starting at is what we're eating and the microplastics, which basically from everything I've heard, they can't do nothing about microplastics. Like there's no way to get that out of your body.
yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I have heard it. I'm not sure if getting out of your body is possible or not. But
What?
Microplastics.
microplastics.
Why is getting anything out of your body impossible?
But I just don't know. I don't know how plastic is like with the microplastic. I don't know how it affects the body like that.
Well, I mean, well, no, what I was saying is, there's some studies that's coming out that they're saying part of the things that's causing a lot of cancers is microplastics. But like everything, like there's from what I've read so far, there's no way to get these microplastics out your body.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I would like to see that result test. Like to someone who fasts like 30 days, I want to see like someone that achieves that. I want to see their body be tested for micro plastic or not.
Yeah, 'cause,
Yeah.
yeah, I would love to know how to get that out your body because from my understanding, you can never truly ever get it out.
Hmm.
It's microplastics are always gonna be part of your body, and there's no way to deal with it, from my understanding.
Yeah, again, I don't see how that's possible, but whatever. Literally, part of a 30-day fast is to fucking literally your body eats the dead cells and regenerates new, better cells. I mean, besides autophagy, you know, that's like the main thing you're fucking getting to.
Hmm.
Besides your brain clearing itself out and you being able to think. Like again, don't get me wrong, the first like 2 3 days is a bitch
Yeah.
because your brain is so used to being like, I'm hungry. I want to eat. I want to eat. You know what I should do right now? I should go get some food. You know what I should do, man? I'm starving like a mother.
Well, like I was saying earlier, like when I was talking to you when I got lightheaded, I was good because like I told you on when we talked yesterday, I didn't eat the day before, and I was good till I got like at the end of our phone call, and I got up, and I felt like I was about to fall over. Once I ate and got some water in me, I was fine, but before that, I felt like I was about to tip over. So,
James, how do you feel like strength wise uh, after that 30 days?
oh, he put himself on mute.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
curious about that. Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hmm. How you're supposed to start fasting? Like, it's supposed to be intermittent. It's can't even say the word, but it's supposed to be like you're supposed to only do a couple of days and slowly work yourself into to a long fast like that.
Hmm.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the proper step to do it?
I was watching a little documentary on that, and um, the people that was attempting to, I want to say, I don't think it was a 30-day fast, but before they went to a 10th, that they were changing up their diets, you know, to slowly get their bodies used to not need to eat all this heavy food, you know. So by the time they attempted it, even though like James said, the first few days it's still gonna be a B, but 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 for them it was easy. It was easier. Like even when I went on my fruit diet, I was still it sucked. Like I was like, damn, I want some meat.
Well, the funny thing is, with what I did yesterday,
Mhm.
um, it only sucked that night, but once I got past that, I got through the day, I felt perfectly fine until I got on the phone with James, and then, like I told you, I got lightheaded and was about to fall out. But yeah, only like that night I was hungry. Once I got past that night and I woke up, I felt great.
Yeah. And you said you didn't eat for how long?
Hold on one sec. Adam's texting me
Yeah.
real quick. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting it. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hey, did something happen? I kept trying to join the group and
Oh, I have no idea because you see everybody's here. So, I mean, everybody left. I'm glad that you got here because you actually came at the right time because everybody had to leave for a sec. But yeah, no, I don't know what happened. But anyways, now that you're here, basically what we're talking about is fasting,
oh, okay. Is it for religious reasons or personal or just because?
health. I mean, it can be for religious reasons. I mean, I don't know if you fast for religious reasons, but most people I know who fast are usually for health reasons.
Yeah, for religious reasons. I know you can fast, yeah, but originally fasting was for religious reasons. That's why I just thought that. But whenever I hear fasting, the first thing that comes to my head is just religious reasons first and foremost. Then health.
Yeah, no, not me. I'm the nah. For me, when I hear fasting, it's always for health reasons. But then after that, it's religion.
Yeah, that's now though. But I guess no. It's only because a lot of people I'm around, it's more so religiously. So it's like it falls into that category for me more so. It's health, yes, but it's because of religious reasons first.
Hmm.
So it's like, oh, okay. Well, I hear it so often from many other people that it's just, first nature that it's religiously, and
Yeah.
then the health benefits come from it. But I did do fasting not that long ago, just around, let me see, probably October of last year. That's when I did it for 3 days without eating.
Mm. Oh, only 3 days?
Hmm.
How did she feel?
I felt good. I felt really hungry, but I felt really good. I felt really focused on like a lot of things. And like whenever I prayed, it was direct. I felt like this feeling that I have not felt before. I can definitely say that there was more of a religiously holy spirit about it than like just fasting without fasting for health. Because I
Yeah.
fasted for health before, where you don't eat anything for hours upon the day, and then you do, or you eat and then you don't eat anything till the next day. But it was like an entirely different feeling. The only thing I did was black coffee, just regular black coffee with nothing in it, and water.
I got one. Watch G an asshole.
Oh, I got a better one. Why is James a bigger asshole?
Because obviously I'm James. The fuck? Hey, look, you wish he was an asshole like me. All right, it takes years of cultivating to become an asshole like me. The only person I can say has that gene is Keith.
Oh, I agree with that.
Definitely.
I agree with that 110%.
Yeah, but
But
you're
he'll
still
say
an
that himself.
asshole.
That's not even
Yeah.
a crazy statement.
Yeah, but you're like an off-brand asshole. You're like one of those irregular shaped assholes. You're in the clearance mall, kind of asshole. You know, like I'm more tailored, like specific, like what I'm saying. You're just off the rack kind of shit.
He's
It
like,
takes a lot.
he's like, I'm Popeyes, your church is bitch.
Churches, that nigga is Albertsons. What the fuck you talking about? Nigga?
Hey, wait a minute. Don't knock Albertsons chicken. It's seasoned
Fuck that.
to perfection.
Look here. No one wants that yard bat shit up in
So
here,
good.
bro.
So good.
Nigga, hey, no, man. Fuck all that. Yeah, Albertsons, man, they got the most suspect shit. That shit's not chicken, man. That shit's like endangered squirrel and shit.
Hey,
So,
man, I love that salt and vinegar chicken from Albertsons, so I know what you're talking about.
salt and vinegar. What kind of elderly
Oh
fucker are
my
you?
God. And that's where you lose me. Goodbye.
Did you just say fucking? What? Someone wants that nasty shit in here?
F that. Salt and vinegar is good.
Yeah, I know. To a fucking elderly person. What the fuck, dude?
I totally disagree with that.
Of
I
course you
agree with
do.
you. Salt and vinegar is good, but only in chips.
Thank you. No. Have you ever had it with chicken?
I have. I don't like it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Exactly. Dude, trust me, let's not get on him because it'll anger his blood. So let's just, let this motherfucker go with that vinegar and salt. The fuck? Bad. So he starts talking about back in his day. Back in my day, it wasn't chicken at all. It was turnips. Okay? You ever had a fried turnip? Salt and vinegar? Shit was delicious.
Now, I didn't realize this until I started thinking about it, but we're actually recording this right before Valentine's Day. So, since it's about to be Valentine's Day, I guess actually I want to start off with Adam.
Huh?
Is marriage worth it and why?
Why would you put me on the spot for that right before Valentine's Day?
Because you're the one who's married.
Because he's a dickhead who wants to get people in trouble. I told him that shit last night.
That's what. This is what I'll say to this. So I feel extremely sick right now, and my lovely wife made me some homebrew concocted cocktail that consists of many different things, but of all those things, onions and garlic, right? So she made it in a way that actually makes it taste good, and I don't taste any of that. When I first seen it, I was just like, hell no, I'm not drinking that. I'd rather be sick on my deathbed. So, in a way of answering your question, she made it way better. I'm drinking it right now. I still feel horrible, but I feel good about myself and the fact that she was able to make it delicious. So, yes, marriage is worth it.
I didn't hear him really answer shit, but my wife made sure I'm good enough to take me out to fucking eat tomorrow for Valentine's Day. I'm just saying.
Right. It's basically what it is.
I'm just speaking the truth.
So, I mean, I'll be able to answer this more clearly when I'm not this sick, probably the day after Valentine's Day. But I will answer. I'm a little bit delirious, so I can't answer straight nor hear the question straight right now.
I get delirious.
And I
As a
also think
frying
that
pan.
after you get married, though, that you have a different viewpoint on certain things.
As the frying pan is next to his head. Yes. Blink twice if you're in trouble.
I can't turn my video on right now, and I don't get incriminating evidence.
It's like, yes, everybody, marriage is worth it. I'm so happy. I'm sorry. Oh man.
So I'll just take it as for the sake of health reasons and knowing that if something goes wrong, you have somebody if they don't hate you enough, that would be there to call the ambulance or call somebody to save your life. It's worth it.
Yes, I love how you put that. Specifically, the ambulance is saving the life part.
Yeah.
Because if they hated you, they just watch you suffer.
Not really. Just depends on the dynamic of the marriage.
Well, they watch you suffer, then call the paramedics.
Well, if they don't get no money, then hell yeah, they're gonna call. They got to keep your ass upright to keep collecting, checks.
So in my case, it's definitely I get the paramedics called immediately.
Mm-hmm. You see, exactly.
There's no benefit to my death
Well,
right away.
I mean, I don't know. Do you have a life insurance plan?
I'm not putting that out there.
he's like, not that's paid up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if he was in the military, of course he does. I can answer that.
Damn.
Don't tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not.
Good, but see, that's just it. That's only half of it. Now you have to really think because okay, he was in the military, so he got life insurance policy. That's yeah, sure. But who's the beneficiary on that life insurance policy? Now that's the good point.
In his kids?
Yes.
What?
Yes. With a clause.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, exactly. Nah, it's not. Trust me, some people do some wicked shit when it comes to those life insurance policies.
Mm-hmm. I just got done watching a video right before this podcast of a woman literally putting bleach in her what you call it, her Air Force husband's coffee.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah.
I heard about that one.
Yeah, that's old as fuck. First of all, second of all, what's that got to do with the policy?
I was about to say, first off, if you don't smell bleach as soon as you put that cup to your nose, there's something
I think
wrong.
she was from overseas too. On top of that, I believe she wasn't born in America.
The bitch, like, what does that have to do with it?
So she was probably still thinking like, well, if he dies, then it's just going to be like, well, how did he die? I don't know.
Bleach?
Oh, okay.
Clorox?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to leave it alone. Do you have any money to do a toxicology report? No. Oh, okay. Then his death was natural.
Yep.
Not with bleach. No.
That doesn't work like that.
Not out here.
Out where?
No, I said not out here in America.
I'm saying bleach in your system. They're going to know if bleach is in your system.
I mean, yeah, but I also believe that it really does depend on where you're at. For example, like some countries, yeah, they'll do a report. Don't get me wrong. You're right, James. They'll do a report, but I also believe that it depends on where you're at and how much they put into it.
I mean, look,
you're gonna eat a lot in your coffee.
But I do believe like he should have smelled that. I mean,
of course, he's an idiot.
We all know what coffee smells like, and we know what you can smell like when you put creamer in the coffee, even a little bit. You're like, oh, okay, it's not pure black. All right, so you put some bleach in there. All right, so yeah, it's going to change the color.
Oh man.
I just want to say this, Adam. After listening to this conversation, it just sounds like to me you'll be more valuable dead than alive.
I don't like what you're insinuating on this podcast. Damn. I mean, I know I'm worth money, but I like to think of myself like on that level when I get older. You know, like, yeah, okay, not young. Young Adam is broke.
And this Adam is struggling.
Yep. And so if you kill me, then you'll just be double. You'll be double in the struggle.
It sounds like what you're saying. You'll be living pretty nice.
I live in an apartment with 4 kids.
Mm-hmm. But that plan will solve that issue pretty quick. From my understanding.
I don't know the way things going. Like you be find a place.
Listen, Adam. All I gotta say, man.
Credit is also a big factor too.
All I gotta say is, Adam, can I have your PS5? That's all I need to know.
Oh my God.
If something happens to me in the near future, and then G's talking to y'all like y'all ready to jump on and play a Grand Theft Auto 5 or something, I just got a new PS5 and shit, and he's very suspicious on how we got that shit. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
That's why I have kids. One kid already called the PS5. The other one's already called the Xbox. So.
You right, Keith. Technically speaking, G, I couldn't give you that. It already belongs to the kids.
Mm-hmm. Well, they do now. Now that Keith advised you, Keith didn't say nothing. I was right there.
No,
Bro,
they
parents
been
don't.
they it's
Parents,
in the
you
living
do
room.
understand.
This is
Parents don't
theirs.
have video games. What the fuck are you talking about? You can think you have a video game, but yeah, no.
Oh,
Those kids control that
oh,
shit.
I have a video game.
That's true.
Yeah, no, yeah. Again, maybe Keith, because he'll be like, "I'll fight you over my
Nah,
PS5," but
no. The kids have their own. I have mine. No.
mm-hmm.
Man, you
Oh, that
gotta
don't mean
stand.
shit.
Keith
That means
runs
they
his
got two.
situation like an iron fist. So
Yeah.
It's like no,
Wow.
it's like this is mine when I'm here, but
I
when I
literally,
leave,
I literally
there's
have
no
two
one to enforce
controllers
that
for.
rule.
Look, don't worry. You're going to get hit with the Friday quote. Oh, don't worry, Dad. This is like both of ours. It just stays in my room.
Oop. I rather buy you your own Xbox before you touch mine.
Oh, don't worry. That means I have two. You're a really good dad. Sweet. Because I got a spare just in case something goes wrong. I got a
I
travel
hear
Xbox.
James is the inner child voice. It's what they're thinking when they're looking at you.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But can I play, please?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, can I play the game? No. Oh, okay. Come back, you see in the morning. It's like, I told
Oh,
you no. That was right then, but you left, so I thought you wasn't on it anymore.
I don't always.
No, that's when you come back and your character is surprisingly different. Like, what the fuck just happened here? I don't know. I don't know, Dad. The fuck you mean you don't know?
Never happened.
Yeah, tell you, because Keith will be like, "That's it. Come on, outside, 10 rounds. Let's
That
go."
would never happen. Never. Over my body.
I'm telling you. Yeah, fuck all that shit.
If not, just straight up deleted.
I'm sorry, but I just lost and got mad, and I just deleted it all.
No, because it's insane. Because I've literally never had my kids do that. But my father-in-law, or not father-in-law, sorry, my stepdad's son, he beat. Oh my God, what game did he beat? Oh my God, I can't think about it. But he beat a game that I was in the middle of playing. And I went to it and it was completed. And I literally, to that day, and this was like 10 years ago. I think it was like 10 years ago. I was at work and I was like, yeah, man, who could play? Just make your own, character or save file. Like, I don't know if he just didn't hear me or just didn't give a fuck. But God damn it, I wish I could remember the game. And to this day, never even picked the damn game back up. Because I was just, every time I think about it, I just fucking angry as hell. Like, I was so mad. Kids ain't never did that, but this complete stranger to me picked up my game and finished it. I was like, this motherfucker, bro.
He's like, yep, since that day, that motherfucker has never been allowed in my house.
No.
Without supervision.
Because I never want to feel that feeling again. Never want to feel that shit again. I was so pissed off.
Oh my God.
You don't know how it feels for you to be working and you're gonna come home and be like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up the sticks for like an hour, try to do this little mission. New game. Like, motherfucker. I just started and you've been sitting here all day and you beat this game. I was so pissed, dude. Damn, I wish I could remember what game it was.
Keith had to call off work for a day or two. He just couldn't take it. I can't do it. Sorry.
It just annoyed the hell out of me.